Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more esports talk. Of course, Valkyrae went live this weekend to respond to some of this Reflect drama and kind of give a little bit more of the background information that so far we didn't know anything about, so that there was a little bit less speculation, and we kind of got to see how she was reacting to the situation, which I think gave us insight to really what has been going on for her and maybe how her dealings with the company behind the scenes have been.
I was like, well, is there any like research on blue light and how it can affect your skin? Because I don't really know much about it and stuff. And they said that, yeah, we can do studies on it and stuff. And so the next 6 months, they ran their own studies. They did their own research with their labs and their chemists. I saw the research. I saw it with my own eyeballs. And I was really excited because I thought it was groundbreaking research. I thought it was all wonderful stuff. It was excited. I thought it was really going to help not just like me, but like other people as well. I tested the smell, the texture, the packaging, the colors of the packaging. That was my involvement. I am not a chemist. I've never been to the lab in person. I've just seen the research and all that.
Seeing how this all went down in the beginning is really interesting to me, because it seems as if they just sat down with Ray and they said, hey, we want you to be the face of this. And she said, well, here's this thing, this blue light stuff that I feel like I would be interested in. Is there any research behind it? And they said, hey, we'll go do our own research on it and we'll go do our own studies and see if there is any. Then they come back to her and say, yeah, there definitely was. And so she gets excited about it. She says, yes, let's go ahead and do it. Roll on through. All she's involved in after that point is testing things. She tests the product. She decides on the packaging, what it's going to look like, just kind of what audience they're going to be geared for, because she is the content creator involved and does know her audience best. And so it makes a lot of sense for her to be involved on the product side of it, but not kind of on the, let's say, the chemistry side of it.
When Reflect dropped, it was critical and crucial for there to be information, and there was nothing but a WebMD link. I was confused, obviously. And so I had meetings with them after that the past few days. I didn't want to speak or like stream because I needed to see how the website was going to be updated. And that's when I learned that their studies can't be publicized. So that's the part where I was very naive about, because I didn't know that part. It's really hard to want to be involved in something where it's, you can't show what they've done. So why can't they? They said it's because the specific research can be stolen by other companies. I am in a bound contract. I do believe in the product, but I do also wish to not be involved because the research can't be public. That's the hard part. And that's the honest truth. That's the honest truth.
Then, as we all know, the website was published with no further information. Like she says, it was just a WebMD link, and she was completely confused by that. And I feel like she felt a little bit blindsided by the situation, because she thought all of those studies that she had seen in the background just weren't published along with the website. And so she felt confused about it. And the big hitter that I really want to focus on during this video is how repeatedly during her stream, and I'm not going to show it multiple times, but she did say it, where she just wants to be out at this point. She doesn't want to be involved if these studies can't be published anymore. She thought they were going to, they can't, and she doesn't want to convince people like, hey, can you use my product? Just trust me on this, just like she says.
My original title was creative collaborator for Reflect. I was a creative collaborator. I actually asked if I could put, if there was something shorter so that it would look prettier in my bio, and they said you could put co-founder if you want. So yeah, that's why it was co-founder, because I thought creative collaborator was too long. But yeah, This wasn't about money. It was more so like I saw their research and I was really excited that they wanted me to be involved in something that's felt revolutionary. Like, I don't need the money. I don't. In fact, it doesn't nearly pay as much as merch does. That's for sure. I don't think you guys understand what a week of merch did. It's just, if I really needed more money, wouldn't I just sell more merch every week?
In our previous videos, we had a lot of questions about this situation. A couple of the main ones being, okay, well, she's a co-founder of this company, so what does that really mean? As well as after she removed 100 Thieves from her tagline, we were wondering, hey, what does that mean? And she did address it saying, well, I just wanted to distance myself from 100 Thieves, the brand, from all of this drama. I don't want them involved with it because it has nothing to do with them. And then being a co-founder, which is kind of hilarious to me, I have to say, is just because she brought it up to them saying, hey, I'm a creative collaborator on this, but that doesn't really flow very well in a bio, so what can I put instead? And they said, oh, just put co-founder in there as well, which seems like a crazy title to just be thrown around.
Hello. I'm reading every comment on Reddit.
Right, don't. I'm not kidding you. You're going to go down a terrible rabbit hole with this, and you can't beat the internet. Seriously, I think your best thing to do is to just not respond to any of that. It's literally just not worth it.
I feel like
you don't have to.
I feel like I have to.
No, Ray, there's no point because you can't beat them.
I just feel like the way I said things, I understand how it's being misinterpreted and it's driving me crazy. Like, I feel like I'm actually, like how do I sleep at night knowing that, like, I did this? You know what I mean?
Eventually, her stream did progress to the point where she was just responding to stuff on Reddit and going through posts and looking through responses. She ends up talking a lot about her other friends in the content creation space and kind of how they responded, what bothered her, what didn't bother her, how she responded well or didn't. There was just a lot of circles going on, and Mizkif eventually calls and steps in and says, hey, maybe don't. Like, it's not important because you're just gonna get heat no matter what you say, and at this point you're just digging a hole deeper and deeper. Of course, that turned into even more drama that we're not going to cover at this point, with Hassan getting involved, XUC getting involved, everyone calling each other out about this and just farming impressions, or maybe not. There's a lot of slander being thrown around, right, of Hassan calling out Mizkif and saying, oh, he just farmed the whole situation. He watched and reacted to everything and called her out, and then called her and tried to fix the situation. And so, like I said, just a lot of drama and people getting a lot of views. But at the end of the day, after this stream, and I would encourage you to go watch it, I am of course going to link it down below. Another channel uploaded just the entire stream. Of course, we can't do that, so we just pulled different parts of it and put it in the video. And so if you want to watch the whole thing, I would encourage you to, because to me, again, make your own decisions. And I know people are going to call me out on this because you think I'm giving Ray some sort of favoritism in this, but I'm really not. Just watching her on an emotional level, it feels to me that she really does not want to be involved with this anymore because she had such high hopes. She was just involved in it from a marketing perspective and got to decide on the packaging, what it was going to look like, who it was going to be marketed to, and then she trusted the people behind the scenes who said, yeah, there's studies on it and we did it and we have them, here they are, you can look at them. And she saw them and she thought they would be publicized along with it, and then they weren't, and this puts her in this situation that she just doesn't want to be in. But unfortunately, of course, she does have to take responsibility for this, and she is locked into that contract for now. So we'll just have to see how it plays out, if she is going to have to stick through with this, how they will change kind of their aim, or what will happen. Let me know what you guys think about all this, and until next time, I'll catch you later.